This is Roster Castanado interviewing Charlie Brill at the Burbank Hollywood Show. You starred as a Klingon spy in one of everyone's favorite Star Trek episodes, The Trouble with Tribbles. Could you talk about working on that episode and being asked to reprise the role again in 1996?
Yes, Rossiter. My friend Leonard Nimoy said to me, look, Mitzi, your wife, and that's the person I was doing the comedy act with, is pregnant. So while you can't do the act, why don't you come see me tomorrow morning at Paramount, and I'll see if I can get you a job. I said, on what? He said, on the show I'm on. I said, what show are you on? He said, just come to Paramount tomorrow, and I'll leave you a drive-on pass. I went to Paramount, and Lenny met me at the gate, and I said, what the heck is with the ears? What are you dressed as? He said, you'll see. And he brought me in, and he introduced me to somebody who I now know was Gene Roddenberry. I didn't know at the time. And Gene looked at me and said, Arne Darvin. And I said, what is that, a Jewish holiday? And he said, no, that's the character you're going to play. I'm giving you a job. I said, okay, thank you. And I left his office, and Leonard said, see, I got you a job. And I said, well, what do I owe you? He said, when you see what this is worth, you'll owe me a fortune. And he's right. And people remember for the rest of my life. And then 30, how long was it after? About 35 years, 20-something?
I'd say about like maybe 28 or 29 years later.
They love my work. They hire me every 28 years. So I went back and I did the same character. It was wonderful. It was so much fun.
Cool, that's nice. I was sorry to hear of your wife's passing.
Thank you.
And can you talk about what made her such a talented comedian?
She had soul.
Nice.
She had good, wonderful, friendly, marvelous soul. And I had a short 64 years with her.
Very nice. The two of you famously appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show on the same night as the Beatles. Could you talk a little bit about that experience? And did it keep you and Miss McCall from being fans of the Beatles?
It was a nightmare. We did our act, and all we heard was screaming and yelling from the audience. We couldn't even hear each other. And in the dressing room, before the show, John Lennon came in, and we were chatting, and he drew pictures of me and pushed them over to me, and I left them in the dressing room. I mean, what the heck? Pictures drawn by a singer who I didn't even know was famous or going to be famous. I left behind about $3 million.
Nice. Did you see any of them in later years after you stopped working on the show?
Yes. I wrote back and forth to John a few times, and he was very nice about it.
Cool. Nice. Which do you think is harder or easier for you to do, being a comedian or acting?
Oh, they're about the same. I don't play anything for comedy. I play comedy as it's drama. And if it's funny, it's funny. The words will come out, and the natural talent comes out.
Cool. What was it like doing a voiceover role for the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy animated television series?
That was great. We had a great time doing it. It was wonderful.
Nice.
I love doing voiceovers. You don't have to shave.
Nice. Could you please do the voice for us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Grimmy. Oh, boy. Garbage.
Nice. Thank you. Nice.
Okay.
All right. Very nice.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Rossiter.
My pleasure. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you.
My pleasure.
Well, there you have it. That was Ross Castanado interviewing Charlie Brill at the October 2024 Burbank Hollywood Show.